guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share with you an overview on Charlotte Tilbury. They just launched at Sephora last week. I've been mentioning a lot of their products recently in my everyday makeup drawer videos and tutorials. I have a lot of favorites and I have a lot of products that probably aren't worth the money. They are a luxury brand. They are really pricey. So if you guys want to know all my favorite and least favorite products from Charlotte Tilbury, then just keep on watching. Alright, so I'm just going to go in the order that I do my makeup. I'm wearing every single product that I'm mentioning except for one of the foundations because I can only wear one foundation at a time and there's two of them. But I'm going to be mentioning everything that I'm wearing today. And the first thing that I always start off with, and I've been using this like almost every day since I got it, is the Hollis filter. And this I use as a primer, but it's like a little bit more than that. Like I sometimes use a primer underneath this. What it is, it's kind of like an illuminating product slash tinted moisturizer slash primer all in one. It's amazing. It's my favorite Charlotte Tilbury product. In case you guys wanted to get basically the whole point of this video, this is the product that I think is totally worth the money. It's $44 and I wear the shade medium and it just gives you like a really nice luminous glow. You can see it has a tint to it. So you can wear it on its own, not as a foundation, because if you do layer it up, it's just gonna look like super like greasy basically because it's so luminous, and it's just gonna end up looking like a liquid highlighter. But if you just apply it and then apply like a BB cream or something on top, that's what I love to do. I just love the finish of it. It's very hydrating. It's gonna be awesome for winter. It looked gorgeous in the summer, but it's gonna be awesome for winter because it does have that illuminating effect. So this to me is definitely worth the money. This is such an amazing product. Once I run out, I will repurchase it the next day because I have been loving it. I love the way that my skin looks every time that I apply it. And then next, moving on to foundations, I'll start off with the one that I'm wearing today. This is the Light Wonder foundation. I wear the shade number 6. And this is $55. So this is actually the pricier of the two foundations, but it's the one that's more lightweight. It just comes in like a little squeeze tube like this. You get 1.4 ounces of product, so you actually get a lot of product. I like it. It is more of a light to medium coverage. It has a very natural finish, but I still feel like it gives me enough coverage and it wears for a really long time. And it has a little bit of like a glowy effect. It looks very natural and skin-like. It kind of reminds me of the Natural Radiant foundation from NARS, which is another one that's kind of glowy and skin-like, but it still gives you nice coverage. So really like this one if you guys like more of a lightweight feeling foundation, not so much like a minimal coverage foundation. So that one's really awesome. I've been using it on and off for like the past year. I just keep going back to it. And then if you want a full coverage foundation, definitely check out the Magic foundation. And this is actually $44. I just had to like double check that I was correct on that because I feel like this would be like $60 or something. This is a really great full coverage foundation. It stays matte, but it's a comfort matte. I will wear this for like 12-14 hours. I will wear this in the summer and like be really hot, and it stays in place, but it does not feel drying at all. I will wear it in the winter too. I got it I think last fall and I was wearing it a lot around the holidays, and I do have dry skin, but it still goes on really nicely. So I really do enjoy this foundation a lot. It gives you really nice coverage, staying power, and I'm in the shade 6 in this one as well. So next up we have the Airbrush Flawless Powder. This is $45. I wear the shade number 2, which is the shade medium, and this is a powder that I like to use to set my face or to touch up my face or just add like a slight little more coverage to my makeup, but not necessarily like a powder foundation where you're really adding an extra layer of coverage. So I do enjoy this powder a lot, but just know that it's not something that's going to give you a lot of coverage if you're looking for more of a powder foundation. I use my Burt's Bees powder all the time if I want a little bit more coverage like under my eyes or just to like touch up my foundation. And then I use this more to mattify my face throughout the day, but without giving it a powdery finish, or just kind of refreshing my makeup, giving myself like a little more of like an airbrushed look if I have been wearing my makeup for a long time, if my foundation's wearing down. So that's how I end up using this powder. So just know if you want more coverage, this is not going to give you that. At least I don't find that. And I have tried to like layer it up, but I'm like, let me not waste a $45 powder trying to like pack it on if my foundation breaks down throughout the day or anything. So I've been using this powder a lot more regularly over the past couple months. I actually got this one for my birthday last November, and I was just using it like very minimally when I first got it because it is such a pricey powder. And then a couple months ago, Charlotte Tilbury sent me a backup. So I'm like, now I can finally like relax and use my powder whenever I want to. And since then, like probably May or June, I've been using this like all the time throughout the week. And I've been really, really enjoying it. I don't know if it's necessarily worth the $45. I'm happy with it, but $45 for a face powder, like I think there's other ones that I like that are cheaper. So it's up to you for the price point, but the actual formula and the quality I really, really do enjoy. And then next up I have the Film Star Bronze and Glow palettes. I have both of them. They are $68 each. This one is fair to medium, and then this one is medium to dark. I got the fair one first. I got this one actually for Christmas a couple years ago. It has a highlighter shade and then like a sculpting powder, which you can use to contour. That's what I did today. I really, really enjoy this. I think it is pretty pricey, but I enjoy it for the price point. So if you're looking for something that's like a little bit more luxury, you want to try something out from the line, I think you would really enjoy this. I really like the shade of both of these products. The highlighter is more of like a subtle highlighter that you would use for like an inner quarter highlight, brow bone. You could use it on your face. Sometimes I would use this like on the center of my face more so, but like for a cheek highlighter, I'm wearing something else. I'm wearing my Persona Cosmetics one that I wear every single day. And then the contour, this one's actually pretty light. So if you're more fair than me, definitely check out this one. This one is more of like a natural kind of look on me. Really, really like this. This is a great palette for every day. So that's why I think it's also worth it, because it's not something that you would only pull out for special occasions. It is something I like to wear a lot. This is really nice packaging, has a really nice mirror. And then the one I got recently is part of my everyday makeup drawer for this month. Really love this bronzer shade. This one actually looks really nice on my complexion. The highlighter is too dark for me to use as a highlighter. I could use it as a blush topper. I actually haven't tried that out yet. But the bronzer I love. It's like a shimmery bronzer. You can see it looks like way more pigmented. So I really do enjoy both of those. They are pretty pricey for $68, but if you want to like splurge on a luxury item, try something out from the brand, and you do want to get like a lot of use out of it and not just have it like sit in your collection, I think either of those would be great because the formula is really great and both of those are very wearable for every day. It's not like any kind of like out there makeup. And then next up we have the Cheek to Cheek blush. I know they have a couple different blushes. I just have this one in the shade First Love and I love it. This is $40 and it is a really, really pretty nude neutral shade. This is like a perfect everyday color. So if you wanted to splurge on one of their blushes, this is like a mauve tone that I really, really love. I just mix it all in together and it actually does like show up on your cheeks. It is pretty subtle, but it blends out really, really nicely. The formula stays in place all day. And it also melts into your skin. It doesn't look powdery at all. So it is pricey, but I do really, really enjoy it. I feel like this is gonna be a blush that I end up hitting pan on eventually because it's a really pretty everyday color. And if you do wanna splurge on a luxury blush, I would say to get one that you're actually gonna wear and can wear with a lot of different makeup looks. So as I keep going into my routine, I'm getting more into the products that I don't love. They're not bad, but like I wouldn't repurchase. Basically like all the complexion products I really, really enjoy. I definitely think a lot of them are worth the money. But then as we move into eyes and lip products, like they're just okay, basically. So this is the quad in the shade The Golden Goddess. They have a couple different quads. So these are the shades that I have on my eyes today. I'm wearing this one on my lid and this one kind of like an outer V, and then just this like in my brow bone and inner corner. I still used a couple other shades from another palette for transition shades. They're just fine. They look pretty. Like I love the way that my eye makeup looks, but I can get kind of the same results with like any other $50 palette that has like 18 other shades basically. So for a quad, you're really not getting a lot for your money. Like it's not a bad palette at all. It's not a bad formula, but it's definitely not, you can get so much better out there for $53 for sure. Like it's not any different than getting a full-size Urban Decay palette or Too Faced palette or anything like that. So it just wouldn't really make sense to buy unless you're like looking to buy a luxury palette that looks pretty. So the quality, like there's nothing bad about it, but there's not anything spectacular about it either. The next up I have their Color Chameleon. This one is in the shade Bronze Garnet. They have a bunch of different shades. This is just the one that I have and I actually really like this. So this is like a cream eyeshadow. I actually really like to use it as like eyeshadow for my lower lash line, and also just eyeliner. So really, really love this shade. Like, this is a gorgeous bronze color, and I actually really like the formula, and it's actually something that stays like on my eye in place. It doesn't like smudge throughout the day. It's $27, and I feel like that does sound pricey, but there's so many eyeliners that are like $20. And I really just like this color a lot. So this is something I would consider repurchasing in the future, because I always buy like Stila eyeliners or Urban Decay eyeliners for like $20, $21. So I actually really enjoy this if you want something that glides on your eyes without any like tugging or pulling on your eyes, and can give you a really nice pigmented look, like as an eyeliner or cream shadow. I like to definitely just use it as an eyeliner, but I really, really like the formula and the color specifically. That one is Bronze Garnet, and they have like 10 other shades. And then we have their Legendary Lashes Mascara, and this is $32. So it's a nice mascara. It's not like the best mascara I've ever tried, but it's not bad at all. It's pretty much like the Better Than Sex mascara. Actually, I would like this one a little bit more because that one clumps up a little bit, but this kind of gives you a similar effect where it's a lot of volume. It gives you a little bit of length, but it's basically kind of the same as a lot of high-end mascaras. It's around that same price point. A lot of high-end mascaras are around like $20 to $25. This one's a little bit pricier, but I definitely prefer like my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara compared to this. This is like a similar effect, but that one just gives me more volume and a better like false lash kind of look. So it's a good mascara. I'm gonna keep using it. I'm happy using it. But not the most exciting mascara I've ever used for sure. Next up, I have her Lip Cheat lip liners. I have Iconic Nude and Pillow Talk. Pillow Talk is the more pinky shade, and then Iconic Nude is more of like a brown nude color. This one's actually a lot darker than I always think it is, because I always go to use it and then I end up having to wipe it off because my nude lip is like too nude, and this one's like a little bit dark. So I tend to reach for Pillow Talk a little bit more, even though it's more pink than I wish it was. But the overall quality and formula is pretty good. I'm going to continue to use both of these. I will probably use both of them up eventually, because I really do like using them with different lipsticks. It does stay in place really nicely. I do think that there's definitely better lip liners out there. I actually prefer my Jouer lip liners. I find them to go on just like a little bit creamier and a bit more pigmented, and then when you apply like a lipstick or a liquid lipstick, they just kind of blend together a little bit easier. So it's fine. It's a good formula. It's not bad at all. Like, it's actually good, but I think there was just so much hype behind the Pillow Talk lip liner. I feel like I heard about the Pillow Talk lip liner for like years, and everybody would talk about it. It's nice. I really do like the formula, but it's not anything like particularly different from like any other high-end makeup line. So I do like it. I feel like even like Makeup Forever has really, really nice lip liners too. It's around the same price point, so you're really not getting much of a difference there. But I don't find that these are anything like extra special. In case you guys do have like a lip liner formula you already know that you love, I don't think that you're gonna find anything different with these lip liners. And then lastly, the product I think you guys would find the most disappointing is actually her lipsticks. These are $34, and I actually wear these all the time, but anytime that I wear it when I wanna wear basically like a gloss or something like very minimal that I know isn't gonna wear like throughout the day, or like stay on throughout the day. It's gonna wear off pretty quickly. So I don't, like, the formula actually feels very comfortable, but it's not something that's very pigmented at all, and it doesn't last a very long time. Like, it's not an amazing lipstick. It's just something that I put on because it's there, basically. And it is comfortable, but it's not, like, you really have to build it up if you want, like, full-on pigmentation like I have right now. But definitely in terms of the color payoff and the wear time, you're not gonna get that with these lipsticks, and they are $34, so I'm sure you want them to last more than like an hour or two if you're paying $34. So I still apply it just because it feels comfortable, but for the actual color payoff, I go for my Colourpop Lip Sticks, which are $7. Way, 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 way better formula. Like, that is one of my all-time favorite formulas right now. This does not even compare with the pigmentation to Colourpop, honestly. And those are actually very, very comfortable as well. So I would stay away from those, especially for $34. You can buy like 2 lipsticks from any other high-end brand and get like a lot better color payoff and wear time. Alright guys, so that's gonna be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing my thoughts about the Charlotte Tilbury products that I have in my collection. I also have their Magic Cream, which is a skincare product. I just tried that out like last week for the first time, so I can't give you my full thoughts on that yet. And I know it's $100, so I definitely need to test that one out more. I think it's probably overpriced, but I could be wrong. I need to try it out more than like twice. So I'll keep you guys posted about that and like future skincare videos or something. But that's it for all of the Charlotte Tilbury makeup. That's all my thoughts on it. Let me know your favorite Charlotte Tilbury products in the comments down below. I will list all the products that I mentioned today in my description box. And if you guys like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll talk to you guys soon in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.